Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. This is Tommy the Tarot Reader and I am doing a reading for Sagittarius for June 2024. And I want to thank my subscribers who have hung in there with me, and I really appreciate you guys. So let's go ahead and start with the astrological placement Sagittarius. So you have oppositions with Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, and the Sun in Gemini. There's probably a lot of socializing, especially if you have a Sagittarius rising this month. So there's June, and probably for a while, all through summer, there's going to be a good amount of socializing. With the Mars in Aries, you have a lot of energy. Pluto and Aquarius, early Aquarius, so for early Sagittarius, it's a sextile. So I'm going to say for some of you Sagittariuses with the Sun Sag, and if it's a Moon, Mercury, Venus, and Sagittarius, with the Moon emotionally, you're probably feeling supported by the people around you. I said that because I went right back to Sag rising, sorry. Okay, so if you have a Sun Sag, you are socializing a good amount. You have a lot of energy right now, probably looking for work. Whatever you do for work, this is a really good time for you to get a promotion, to start a new business, to just sell whatever products that you are selling. And like I said, starting a new business. With that Mars in Aries, there's a lot of energy behind it and motivation. Saturn and Neptune and Pisces, you have to keep plugging on with that square to Saturn. If there's times when you feel like you don't want to do it, you still have to get up and do it. If you have Moon in Sagittarius, it's opposite to Venus and Mercury and Jupiter. So sometimes you're going to feel overconfident or overly optimistic. And then the next second you could maybe feel like you're not sure if you said the right thing. You know, with the Moon, Sagittarius opposite the Venus in Gemini, you kind of are looking for a little bit of validation with people. You probably are going to want to find validation elsewhere, not through people. Moon in Sagittarius with that Mars Aries, you might feel a little emotionally impulsive. Moon in Sagittarius square the Saturn in Pisces, that, you know, you might be emotionally impulsive again, that you don't want to follow rules. And if you feel like doing it this way, you're going to do it this way. Venus in Sagittarius, Mercury in Sagittarius, in terms of love and communication, it's a really good time to go for it. If you're dating and you're single, you might want to stay single, because these planets tell me that you are not going to want to stay still. Mercury, you're pretty charming right now, so if you have Mercury in Sagittarius. Now, if you have any planets in Scorpio or Capricorn, it does look different. If you have Venus in Scorpio, it's opposite Uranus, so you're pretty frisky with that position, or you're getting restless in your relationship. But there's that other side of you with that Venus and Scorpio trine Saturn and Pisces, where you're feeling like, oh, I shouldn't be feeling this way. So you're feeling a level of guilt. If you have Capricorn Venus or Mercury, it's in conjunct to all the Gemini planets, and it's square to Mars and Aries. It is sextile to Saturn and Neptune. So probably not a good time to be deciding if you want to settle down with someone in June. That's if you have a Venus in Capricorn. Same thing with a Venus and Scorpio. Not a good time to be making decisions on who to settle down with. If you're in a relationship, just practice making it work and working together. So let me talk about Sagittarius rising with all these planets in your 7th house. Again, you're very magnetic. You're attracting a lot of relationships. You're a really good salesman right now. 5th house, Mars in the 5th house, traveling, even possible, just a lot of dating, a lot of people, a lot of fun and partying. Saturn in the 4th house and Neptune in the 4th house, going into the 5th house, maybe attracting musicians and poets and writers, and doing more creative projects. With Saturn in the 4th house, you are making repairs to the house, figuring out your financials regarding the house. Okay, that's all I have for astrology. Let's go ahead and read the cards. 6 of Pentacles, socializing. Like I said earlier, friends from your past are going to come back in. You're going to be doing more visits, possibly more parties in June, travel even, maybe big purchases. Oh, look at that. The King and Queen are both here. You are with your soulmate, but for some reason you are reversed here. And why is that? Because you're probably spending a lot of money for what's ever happening in June, with socializing, with, again, big purchases, a car, another house, the children, private school, whatever the Queen wants. And you're just going to hand it over. I do see that in June. That's for some of you in relationships with families. I see you spending a lot of money, Sagittarius, for whatever reason. It could be expenses that you're not too happy about either. You know, it could be, yeah, health expenses. 9 of Cups reversed. It could be anyone's health expenses. I don't know. Could be an aging parent. King of Wands on top of the King of Pentacles. Wow, the 9 of Cups next to the King of Wands. Next to the reversed 9 of Pentacles. Okay, this is what June is turning out to be with the 9 of Cups, King of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. Oh, this is so interesting. What do I see here? Are you ending something? Are you ending a relationship? And you're not... Are you ending a relationship because you've been having an affair? And now you are having to, end it by the end of June. Have you fallen out of love with someone and Just, you haven't been honest with them. Yeah, this to me is feeling like an affair. And you're leaving your relationship. And you have a lot of friends in your life that maybe is supporting the other person. But you've already have been out of this relationship emotionally. I'm thinking maybe the two of you have not felt any love for each other for a while. But it's going to end. And it feels like it's not ending fast enough. The other thing that I see here is that there is going to be a lot of festivities in June. You're not happy about it because you're probably going to spend a lot of money on it. But it looks like you'll be the one that is mainly working here and providing. There's people here that you are helping out. You might even be selling the house. Time to move on with that world. Next to the Chariot. You haven't wanted to do these things that I'm saying. That I'm seeing in these cards in June. They're very difficult decisions. Let me clarify the cards. The King of Wands here is making a decision and not one he or she is happy with. So why is the Six of Pentacles here? The King of Wands has lost some money. Okay, the Emperor. Taking back control. Taking back control of bringing, let's say, like bringing fun back into the life that's maybe hasn't been fun. The Six of Cups is reversed. This whole thing about fun and trying to bring life back into life, it's hard, but you're trying to be the Emperor. And the reverse King of Pentacles, it's still you having to pay for everything to pretend there's something here. It's not okay. Because the Six of Cups is reversed with the Six of Coins upright. And the Emperor is here. It has to do with the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, exactly. The Nine of Wands. That just came out. And the Nine of Cups reverse. Something is going on and you are just doing your best to make the best of it. And you're going to do that because of the Queen of Pentacles. It's hard. The Nine of Cups reverse. You have the Nine of Wands here. There's something that is been difficult for you for a while because the other readings have been saying that. Five of Cups. The Five of Cups under the Nine of Cups, love lost. Trying not to see something. The Nine of Cups, hurt. The Five of Cups reversed. Trying to not notice the hurt. There's been hurt. And it's been very difficult with that Nine of Wands involving the Queen of Pentacles. And you're just trying to keep it together with the Emperor. But you are here, the King of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, that you just can't do it. You can't pretend. The Knight of Pentacles next to each other, both reversed. You can't say what's on your mind. You have to keep it together for everyone. The Knight of Pentacles are both here side by side, reversed. Well, not really side by side, but they're right here. It's a tough month. And you're not, yeah, it's a tough month. And I said you can't say anything. And the Ace of Swords is reversed. You can't. And you've been holding it in for so long. You can't really say what's on your mind because it's painful. And there's too many changes, too many big changes here because the world is here. So I think June's going to move very quickly. Why are all these cards reversed? Seven of Pentacles. There is a lot of money that is that you are spending on something that is necessary, even to the point here. Six of Pentacles reversed. That these are really big decisions you're making in June. And of course, if this reading doesn't resonate with you, please, you know, click off. But this is a tough read. There's a child. There's a younger person. This is a bit rough in June for you. This involves a lot of money that's being spent. It could involve the sale of a house. And it involves the Nine of Wands under the Queen of Pentacles, which, you know, there's some kind of suffering, maybe with the Queen of Pentacles or you with the Queen of Pentacles. Even the King of Wands can't keep his fire because the Knight of Pentacles, you can't keep your fire if you can't talk about what you're feeling and thinking with that Ace of Swords reversed. So that's what's going on also. And you have to keep quiet with all the money that is being spent because there's something that is a necessary expenditure. It could be taking care of the Queen of Pentacles and the Princess of Pentacles. Something's going on here in June. And then we have these two oracle cards, Victory and the Garden and the Gate. That is your attitude, Sagittarius. No matter how hard it gets for you, you're going to win in the end. You're going to make the best of it. You're going to make everyone happy. There are times that you feel like this little girl at the gate, looking towards the horizon and just wanting to have some kind of respite and freedom away from the hardships that you are enduring. But you know your heart's in the right place and you are able to tell yourself that you acted properly and in love and did the best you can. And you're going to continue to do that because June is not an easy month. Okay, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. And I'll see you at my next reading. Bye-bye.